Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get underway. And on the mound in this one, Shane Baz.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And it's caught for the out. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter. They're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So a man aboard. Here's the veteran first baseman, Bryce Harper. Turner runs. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Turner leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. There's the swing and a miss. Runner at second, 2 down. Down the right field line and a base hit. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score easily. The throw to second is offline.
Well, he strikes first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's the Phillies DH, Nick Castellanos. That's hard hit on the line. And that is that. Phillies with the run-scoring double. It's now 1-0. Back now in Tampa Bay. So here's the lefty, Christopher Sanchez. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
That one fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And now it's filled up. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off
Batting
speed.
second,
Gets
the
the
left
out.
fielder, Christopher Morel.
And stepping in for the Rays, Christopher Morel. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Love how he let that ball
third,
travel,
the third baseman,
trusted his hands.
Junior
Nice job of going the other way.
Caminero.
Junior Caminero digs in now. Runner, 1-1 now. Runner. There goes the runner. Next offering is fouled back. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out. Danny Jansen to hit here. This ball's chopped on the ground. Real Muto to first. Out number 3. The Rays strand just the one, and it remains 1-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, second inning set to go. And now for the Phillies, Max Kepler. Just missed.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Lau sends it to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting 7, the catcher, JT Real Muto.
Here comes Real Muto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
And that is downstairs. And the count's full.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And now it's Alec Bohm. And he chases a high fastball there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Curtis Mead. to the right side. The flip. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Lau at the plate. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle.
Okay.
We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now it's going to be Jose Caballero. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Wide throw, and it gets away. Lau around second, heading for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Taylor Wall.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. Gets him to chase after that one.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Battling here as he fouls it away.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one to first. Stops it on a slide. There's one. Out. What a double play that was. Inning over. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Phillies 1, the Rays nothing. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Next offering upstairs. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Lifted in the air, right center field. Caballero makes the catch. 1 down.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
This is Bryson Stott.
Stott.
That misses the zone. 2-1. 1 out, bases empty. And now it's even up. In the air to left, down the line. Morrell on the move. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey.
Here's Turner now.
This is a batter right here who really produces in these night games, and we saw the latest example of it in his first AB.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Phillies down in order. They lead it 1-0. Now in Tampa
Leading off
Bay,
for the
ready to
Rays,
go for the last
the
half of
center
the inning.
fielder,
Here's a speed
Chandler.
threat, number 14.
Simpson.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he
Number
got him to
number
chase.
2.
That's just a bad approach right
Designated
there.
hitter,
Either he was looking for
Yandy.
something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
So the lineup flips over. Yandy Diaz now. Next pitch is outside. One down, base is empty. Ripped, but it curls foul. On the ground to third. Boom. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Up next for the Rays, the left fielder, Christopher
Now up for
Morel.
Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back. Out of here! He nails one out to right. His 4th home run of the season. And we're level. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big-time swing, and we're all tied up. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Way inside. And right back to the mound. Fires over to first. And the inning is over. And the Rays get one on a solo shot. All even at 1 apiece. Back here at Tropicana Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Bryce Harper. Outside.
1 strike.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
And that one is in the dirt. And it's 2-2.
2 balls.
All
2
tied
strikes.
up. Top half of inning number 4.
The count is full.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. One down, base is empty. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The batter, number 8.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Nick Castellanos.
Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 2. And there's a ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Two down, nobody on. Pulls that one foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Inside, and that's ball 4.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to
The batter,
fool you,
the right
but he
fielder,
just wasn't
Max
fooled at all.
Kepler.
Go ahead run on base. Now batting Max Kepler. On a line out towards center. And there's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Ready to go.
Leading
Bottom
up for
4.
the Rays,
Now it's Jansen
the
to hit.
Danny Jansen.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all
Now
over that
batting,
one. Not
the
much to
first
this one
baseman,
other than just a
Curtis
willingness to go the other way and put the
Mead.
ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Curtis Mead, the next to hit. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Line to left. Makes the grab, 1 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon.
And now it's Brandon Lau.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Next offering is down low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Jansen over at first with 1 away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Liner snagged it first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. Fifth inning coming up. Tied at 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Alec Bohm. That's too low. 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Pepio up and loosening in the pen. Clevenger, the power lefty, up as well. That misses the zone, and the count's full. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Morel makes the play, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Here's a 1-1. Ripped to first, caught. That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So the Philly batting order turns over. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And a ball evens the count. Now one missed.
2 strikes.
Trey Turner up next. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. And no one can get there.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Trey Turner.
Go ahead run on base, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
Swings and misses, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. And we're back. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Jose Caballero. And it's fouled off. Next offering misses down and away. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Ranger Suarez. The left-hander up and throwing. Banks warming up as well. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Shortstop, Taylor Walls.
And now, Taylor Walls. That just misses. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score
The
this.
center fielder, number 14, Schindler.
And now the center fielder. Runner takes off. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just misses there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next is the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Ryan Pepio.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Here is Bryce Harper.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Inside, ball 2. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Cole Sulser getting loose out there. Here's Harper, the count 2-1.
Ball.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Go-ahead run on base. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. So now 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. This one in the air. Loud. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Nick.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Harper leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler at the plate. Two outs. High fly ball out to center field. Coming on. He's got it. And that is that. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one left on. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. All tied 1-1. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Ranger Suarez. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Ranger Suarez.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel.
The left fielder, Christopher Morel.
The 1-1. Outside corner, there's a strike. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Joe Ross, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Strom also getting ready. Ground ball to Bohm. Whips it across, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Baseman number 13, Junior Caminero.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. The other way, and he boots it. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
The catcher, Danny Jansen.
Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Danny Jansen. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit,
number
but he got
25.
enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and he'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Runner at first with 2 away. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. 1 left for Tampa. Still tied 1-1. We go to the top of the 7th, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Out to short, Walls. Gets it to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
2 down, nobody on.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Now pitching for the
Now
Phillies,
on the bump, Joe Ross.
number 41.
He last pitched 2 days ago.
Joe Ross.
And the batter now,
Leading up
Brandon
for the
Lau.
Rays, the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
And now 2-1.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. Home run number 5 on the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won't.
Jose Caballero will hit next. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
The 1-1. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time.
The center fielder, number 14, Chandler Simpson.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
2-1.
2 outs. Just off the inside edge. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Count full.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. On the outside corner, got him looking. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 48.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Bryson Stott getting ready to hit.
The second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
1 down, Phillies down a run. This to third, Caminero. In plenty of time to first, and a couple of quick outs.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good. All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
That one misses. 2-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Caught him looking for the K. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They're down 2-1.
Now pitching for the
Back
Phillies.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the
35.
bottom of the 8th, Carlos Hernandez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
At the plate now
And
for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
Nope.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Hard hit left side. Sends it across to first. One up, one down.
Up next for the Rays, the left fielder, Christopher.
Now the number 2 hitter, Christopher Morel. That's towards center. Rojas pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 13,
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient.
Let the swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. 3 up, 3 down that time. Through 8 full. It's the Rays 2 and the Phillies 1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Pete Fairbanks.
Save opportunity for him right
Now
here,
pitching
and
for
he's
the
their
Rays.
guy. Time to lock this one down
Number
and get
29.
out of here with a W.
Pete.
Well, 1-run game.
Fairbanks.
Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. Swung on, belted. Going back. Hits the top of the wall. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So now here's the DH, Nick Castellanos. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Kepler.
First and second, no outs. Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. So the tying run at second. Outside with a breaking ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
JT Realmuto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all loaded up.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now batting, the catcher.
And now it's JT Realmuto.
Well, if he gets the save here, he's going to have earned it. Just getting through this hitter is going to be a challenge enough.
Fought off foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99.
gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Misses, and the count is even 2-2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
This could end it. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
You can still feel the energy in this ballpark. What a great finish. Everyone on their feet looking for that pitcher to get the final out. They strand the tying run at third. The go-ahead run was at second base. A lot of pressure, but they were able to pull it out. Nice W.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.